Hi everyone. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's talk about our Zambia and the happenings that are happening in Zambia. Let's talk about Zambia and what is going on in Zambia. Disturbing things happening in Zambia. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. Let me even go and get my glasses. What's near I'm gonna be doing? Oh my god. I'm back. I'm back. So the topic is simply about Zambia and what is happening, and also about the Chinese. That's what we gonna be talking about. Let me see your comments as we are talking about Zambia. Let me see your comments as we'll be talking about Zambia and your concerns about the reactions about the mayor apologizing to the Chinese community over doing the good things that he has done for the Zambian people, Lusaka and Zambia. This is the man who loves Zambia and he's fighting for the rights of Zambian, but then the Minister of Labor is against what the mayor is doing. This is the Zambia that we are living in. So let's talk about it. You know, few days ago, how Ruben, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Ruben Ngoma, how are you doing? Few days ago, we saw, or let me say few weeks ago, we saw how the Lusaka mayor, his worship in their companies because of the treatment they are giving the Zambian people. A Chinese who is in Zambia is calling a Zambian to be a foreigner when he is the one who is a foreigner in Zambia. All right? That is unacceptable and we can't accept that. But because the mayor is doing the right thing, seeing Zambians being mistreated by Chinese people, the Chinese community, to an extent where they are keeping Zambians in their companies for 8 weeks without seeing their families. And now, in their keeping our Zambian people in their companies without seeing their families, they are threatening the Zambians that if they go home, they are going to fire them. That is unacceptable. This is our country and they have the right to go home. In the same vein, the Chinese people keeping Zambians for 2 weeks. If it was not for the mayor, his worship, Mao Sampa, to go to that company to ask them to release them, they couldn't have been released in their own country, which is very wrong. On Saturday, it was our Minister of Communication and Doris Leah, who tested positive for COVID-19, and every Zambian out there, they knew that it was a joke. It was a joke. And few days ago, 2 days ago, Watchdog, a page on Facebook, and also a page called Causeway on Facebook, they reported saying the health minister of Zambia, Dr. Chitalu Chilufya, he's been investigated, of course. Those are things that we know. He's been investigated by the Anti-Corruption Commission over corruption and the things that he has acquired through crime. All right? And so Watchdog and Causeway reported to say he's afraid that he will be arrested and he will be questioned by Anti-Corruption Commission. And so what he is doing in few days from now, he's going to test positive of coronavirus. And well, according to what the pages reported, today the minister has tested coronavirus positive, COVID-19 positive. It is a joke. The only thing that he is afraid of is being to be followed by SEC and questioned. That's the reason he has tested positive. It is not possible that he is a coronavirus positive. No, 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 no. Few days ago, it was just yesterday again, because of the minister being corrupt, Dr. Chitalu Chilufya, an audio went viral. I'm going to be posting that video. I did the video already. I'm going to be posting that video later. But the minister had a meeting with a cadre called Kennedy Kamba. And in that meeting, they were giving contracts, COVID-19 contracts. We don't even know about those contracts that they are going on at the Ministry of Health. Are those contracts only for the cadres, for PF? Are those contracts only for those that are in authority, public offices? Or are those contracts of COVID-19 only for those that are relatives to these people that are in the public offices? Those are the questions. Corrupt people in the government, they only enriching themselves. That is what is happening. And arise and speak the God issue that is going on around social media and just in Zambia about God. Eish. Let me read these comments that are going up there. I want you people, if you are here, I want you to see your concerns in the comments and the things that I should talk about as well just here. I want to see you sharing this video and letting other people about what is happening right now here on my land. And let's hope our fellow Zambians out there and the fellow youth that is out there will voice out on what is happening, will vote wisely in 2021. Let's be wise enough and see what is happening. It's too much, and we are not going to sleep. We are not going to sleep. It was just today because of the mayor having to work so hard on going tooth and nail on the Chinese community because of the ill treatment to the Zambian. Then he was forced to apologize. That's forced. He was forced. You can even see in the video when he was apologizing that he was not himself. He was not himself. If the Minister of Labor can't do his job and the mayor steps in to do his job, why fight him? Why fight him when he's fighting for the Zambians? And you, the Minister of Labor, you are there not saying a single thing and not fighting for the Zambians. All you care about is your well-being, enriching yourselves. Maybe because you are getting some monies from the Chinese community. Maybe because they are giving you monies. That's the reason you don't want to speak out for the Zambians. Because you are comfortable. That's the reason you don't want to speak out. That's the reason you don't want to speak out. How can the mayor apologize to the Chinese community for doing the right thing? Is the Chinese community going to apologize to the Zambians for doing what they did to the Zambians? Or for doing what they are doing to the Zambians? Calling them foreigners, locking them up in their companies for 8 weeks without seeing their families and threatening them to be fired. Is the Chinese community going to apologize? Is the Chinese going to apologize to the Zambians for doing what they did to the Chinese? The minister today, Mr. Chilufya Chitalu, tests COVID-19 positive, coronavirus, today. Very interesting. Very interesting. You see where people are able to even predict what is going to happen in few days, and it even happens. Then you know that there is something wrong somewhere. Somewhere, something is not right. Something is not right. Our Zambia has become Zambia. While Chinese have got rights even more than Zambians themselves. a Zambian complains because of the behavior of a Chinese, a Zambian is put in a corner, squeezed like the mayor has been squeezed to an extent where the mayor of Lusaka, his worship, Mao Sampa, has apologized to the Chinese community. That is totally unacceptable. That is totally wrong. The mayor was not even supposed to apologize. What he did was right. He did something for the Zambians because he loves the Zambians. He did something for the people that he loves and cares for. That's what the mayor did, the Lusaka mayor. But what do we see today? We see the mayor apologizing for doing the right thing today. And the Chinese can't even apologize for doing the wrong thing to the Zambians. Where are the Zambians, the patriotic Zambians? Where are the leaders that are patriotic and love Zambians? The people that votes for you, the people that puts you in power. Where are you? Why can't you fight for us Zambians? Why can't you fight for us? Why are you letting the Chinese take over Zambia? Why are you letting the Chinese having more freedom and more rights than Zambians? The Chinese are not our people, and they can't allow you to behave the way they are behaving in their country. They can't do that. We want to see leaders like His Worship Mao Sampa, that is speaking for Zambians, that is fighting for Zambians. Why should we apologize to the Chinese people or the foreigners for doing the right thing? Why should we do that? It's not everybody that is getting money from the Chinese. And it's the reason we are being stepped on when we try to speak. Where is the Zambian youth? Wake up, Zambian youth. 2021 is coming. Use your vote wisely. Don't sell your votes. These same people that are benefiting, that are in power, they are benefiting from the Chinese, from the foreigners. They are the ones that will come back the way they came back to vote for them and ask for the votes from us. But then our eyes are open and we are seeing what is happening. They are seeing. We are now awake. We are not sleeping. I need people to share this video. I need to see your comments. Let's discuss this, my fellow Zambians. Let's discuss this. Our Zambia has been sold in our own very eyes. Our God is going each and every day. And so our hashtag today is bring back our God. Bring back our GOLD. It belongs to the Zambians. It's our heritage. It's our heritage and not for the foreigners. Why are we going to see only the people that are in power benefiting from these things that are happening? They are even bringing COVID-19. Oh my God, this joke. They are getting contracts, giving to the cadres, getting contracts, giving to their relatives because they are benefiting. And after they have been investigated, like our Minister of Health, Dr. Chilufya, is now afraid and today has tested COVID-19 positive. Oh my God. I want to see the patriotic Zambians to rise up and speak for themselves. Let's not just let few individuals talk and come out to speak about what is happening in this country. Let's speak as well. Let's unite as Zambian youths. Let's speak what we feel, because what we are seeing is not right. What is happening is not right. What we are seeing right now is not right, and what is happening is not right. Let's not fail to speak. Let's speak out. When we see something is wrong, let's speak out. Let's not be afraid. Let's speak out, because what is happening is affecting us. The people that are in power are benefiting right now. And the Zambian who voted for them is suffering out there. Why should the mayor apologize to the Chinese community and beyond? Why is the Chinese community not apologizing for doing what they did to the Zambians? The Minister of Health is being investigated on corruption charges. Few days ago, Watchdog, a page on Facebook, Causeway, a page on Facebook, they reported to say the Minister of Health is about to test coronavirus positive, COVID-19 positive. Reason being is because he's afraid that SCC will follow him up. And it has come to pass 2 days later, today, the minister has tested coronavirus positive. So that the Anti-Corruption Commission should not follow him up. He should not be questioned for the corruption charges that he's been followed for. On Saturday, it was Honorable Minister Doris Leah that tested COVID-19 positive. Something is wrong somewhere. And that's why we are calling it beans in Zambia. We are calling it beans because it's a scam. It's a joke. It's not real. For these people testing on Saturday, Doris Leah positive of coronavirus. Today on Wednesday, Dr. Chitalu Chilufya, the health minister, tests positive of coronavirus. That is not true. That is a lie. It is a scam. That's unbelievable. It is not true, and we are not going to believe it. Let him answer the corrupt charges that the Anti-Corruption Commission is accusing him of, investigating him of. Let him answer to those charges. Zambian youth, wake up. Let our God be brought back. We need our GOLD back. That is our heritage. We will not take these people in authority taking us for a ride, taking us for a joke. Our Zambia will not be sold, and the Zambian youth is just sleeping and watching. Zambian youth, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to arise and voice out. Let's not be afraid of what is happening. Let's speak out. Let's not listen. I'm even wondering what the first Republican president of Zambia, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, is feeling right now. After fighting so hard for our freedom, and our freedom is being sold out just like that to the Chinese people, Chinese community. How is our freedom fighters looking at what is happening today in Zambia? One day, we are going to wake up and we'll be getting Chinese passports. That is where we are heading to. We'll wake up and we'll be getting chased out of our own country, our own land. The other day, we saw Zambians burning a Chinese company, burning a warehouse, and killing 3 Chinese people. Why did they do that? Because they are working for a company that is not paying them. Because even when they cry out, our leaders are not doing anything. They are not listening to them. So instead, the Zambians resorting to taking their law in their hands, because the leaders that are there, the Minister of Labor is not going out there to speak for them. That's why they are taking the law in their hands. The reason we put up our leaders in their offices, it is because We want them to work for us, to speak for us, to stand for us. But then it is unbelievable and unacceptable and wondering why they can't do their job. To the Lusaka mayor, his worship Mao Sampa, sir, even though they fight you, we are behind you. You are doing the right thing, and it is recommendable. Laura Bulaya, there is no excuse for murder, and I'm not saying Zambians should murder them. The thing that I'm saying here is that Chinese people should behave in a right way. And the Zambians are strongly condemned for killing the Chinese people. What Zambians did, killing them, is totally wrong and it's unacceptable. But what I'm saying right now is that the people that are in authority in the office where we've put them, they should do the right thing so that Zambians should not take the law in their hands. That's my point here. So don't get me wrong. Nobody's saying killing is okay for the Zambians. It's not right. We want the people that are in authority to stand up and speak for us. That's what we want. We don't want people that are in power and they are toothless. They can't speak for the Zambians. We want people like the mayor of Lusaka, his worship Mao Sampa, who's speaking for the Zambians. Somebody who loves Zambians at heart, not the politicians that only care for themselves. They only care about their bellies. Their bellies. That's what they care about. Those are not the people that we want. No. We want the politicians that are speaking for the Zambians, the politicians that love their Zambians. We are not doormats. No, we are not doormats. We are not. We are not doormats. We are the people that votes for them. And it will be 2021 next year. They will come with their 100 kwachas, with the meal, with their few little gifts to ask for votes. And the youth out there will forget because they will buy them beer. The mayor of Lusaka was not supposed to apologize to the Chinese community because he was doing the right thing. And if the mayor has humbled himself, which I know he was just forced, I'm going to post a video where he was apologizing. You can see that he was not right. He was not happy. There was something behind that was pricking to say, go and sorry. Like the labor minister who can speak for the Zambians. We can't just sit as youths watching how Zambia is being sold when we are able to see with our own very eyes. Zambia has become Chambia. It has been sold already. It is not right. Let the Zambian youths arise and speak. Let the Zambian youth arise and know their rights. We should not let few individuals to speak. Let every youth speak out of the wrongs that they are seeing. Wake up, Zambian youth. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up and see what is happening in your very eyes. Freedom for the Zambian people. We got our independence in 1964. 1964, we got our independence. And after some 50 years plus, Zambia is now being colonized by Chinese. We no longer have our freedom and we can't speak. We are failing to speak. Why? Because we are afraid. We are failing to speak. We are failing to speak. Why are we failing to speak? Why are we failing to speak? Why are we failing to speak, Zambians? Somebody I said I should put the music down. I've removed the music. So let's speak. Let's talk now. Why is the Zambian youth afraid to speak when we are seeing things that are wrong? This one says Livala stage will be for Chinese. Chinese are building everywhere in Zambia. And because they are being given land, they feel this is their land. That's unacceptable. It was today that I was reading a comment on one of my videos where a Chinese man commented that the Zambian government is receiving some money from the Chinese, but they are speaking against the Chinese. Listen to me. Listen to me. It doesn't mean when you give me money, I'm your slave. If you give me money and I accept it because I came to borrow from you, it doesn't mean I'm your slave. I'm not your slave. That simply means at some point I'm going to give you back your monies. I've not become a slave. That's not the way it means. It doesn't mean, and it doesn't go that way. It doesn't go that way. That's not the way it's supposed to be. That's not the way it's supposed to be. It's unacceptable. So it doesn't mean if China gives Zambia money, then we belong to you. No. Or our land, Zambia, belongs to you. No. It belongs to our Zambian people, and it is our birthright. This is our country and not a China country. No. Zambian youth, wake up. Zambians, wake up. 2021, we'll be voting. 2021, we will be voting. Do the right thing. 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 Zambian youth, do the right thing. Somebody wants to talk to me. Somebody wants to talk to me. Somebody wants to talk to me via calling me. Zambian youth, wake up. Zambian youth, wake up. Zambian youth, wake up. Kapande Clifford, you are saying, what are your names, sir? My names are Peter Kaira. Peter Kaira are my names. Somebody from the US wants to talk to me. You see, as Zambians and do the right thing. If you're watching me right now, be able to share this video. Be able to share this video. Let a lot of people be able to see this video. Let the people be able to see this video. Let the people be able to see this video. I'm glad a lot of people are watching. We're at 40 people watching me right now. And ABC, you want to add me on your WhatsApp? I'm going to give you the number later. So that you can add me on WhatsApp. Zambia, wake up. Zambia, wake up. Wake up, Zambia. Let me, it's not only me that is reacting to what is happening. A lot are reacting. But the problem in Zambia is that people fail to speak out. They are good at posting on social media or supporting somebody who's speaking like me. They don't want to unite and speak in a large number. They don't do that. The only thing they do is busy supporting in the background. And if something negative happens to the person who's talking, they even run away from you, hide in the caves, or even start saying We knew he would be arrested. We knew she would be arrested. We knew this and this will happen. That's not right. A Zambian youth, stand up right now and speak. Speak, speak, speak. Wake up from your slumber. Zambia is being sold slowly. And of course, we have a hashtag. What is happening is that bring back our gold. Bring back our gold. Bring it back. If you don't stand up today, Zambian youth, it will be too late. You're going to wake up getting Chinese passports. Maxon Piria saying, Sheikhs, let's not just end up in talking, but also in action. I'm talking right now so that I can awaken somebody out there. I'm using this platform so that I can awaken a sleeping Zambian youth out there. And we are not going only to sit back and relax. We'll speak out. The moment you even want to do a peaceful protest against what is happening, the police will not give you a permit. You end up being arrested. So the best way we can do right now is to go on social media and speak out. Put hashtags on social media. Social media is a powerful tool. Social media is something that you can use and the government will listen to you. And the people will listen to you. And the people will unite. So let's go on social media and speak out. Push hashtags. Bring back our God. Freedom from the Chinese people. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's what we need. I'm going to be showing you a video later, not on this one that I'm doing, but I'll show you a video. I'm going to post where the mayor was apologizing to the Chinese community, and the Chinese can't even apologize to the Zambians for doing the wrong thing that they have done to the Zambian people. And of course, Zambians have reacted. They have reacted to the apology that the mayor has done or given to the Chinese community, that even apologized to the Zambian people for doing the wrong thing to the Zambians. This one says, what are these Chinese people feeding the government? It's a shame for Zambia. The mayor did a good job and he never needed to apologize. The mayor was not supposed to apologize. Zambians are reacting to the apology. The mayor was forced to apologize to the Chinese community. It is totally wrong. He's doing the right thing. The only person who's not doing the right thing is the Minister of Labor, who's quiet. Who is quiet? The mayor did the right thing. Minister of Labor stood up. Cry, my beloved country, Zambia. Cry, my beloved country, Zambia. Cry. It is not right. This one says, this is so sad to see. He even had to put his apology on paper. I hope that apology doesn't come from your heart. Zambia has to be cleaned. Yes, Zambia has to be cleaned. The mayor was not supposed to apologize. He did the right thing. Zambians have reacted to that. Tiberius Alpha, you're saying, how do you speak to me? I'm sure I'm going to see those comments and I'm going to give you my number. I'm going to give you my number and you're going to, we'll see how I'm going to give you the number and you speak to me. Let me just read some comments here. This one says, I think Zambian, we should wake up. We should wake up now. This is not a time to be like cowards. Zambia is our own country. We should not give powers to the foreigners. Please, let's wake up. Yes, let's wake up, brother. Let's wake up. This one says, cry, my beloved country. Mayor apologize for what? Sylvester, the mayor, apologized because he closed the Chinese company and because he went to the Chinese people to make them release the Zambians that they were keeping in their companies for 8 weeks, 2 weeks. He was not supposed to do that. He was speaking for the Zambians. He was speaking for the Zambians. Brother, we are here in the US, are energized to see our brothers and sisters in Africa waking up. I'm going to talk to you, Tiberius Alpha 1. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to give you my number. I'm going to give you my number. Youths need to wake up, but please don't kill them. We are in China. Things won't go well for us. We are not going to kill them, Charity. It was unfortunate that those were killed by our fellow Zambians, but one was arrested, and I believe the law will take its course. If you don't stand up, you will be slaves. And imagine being slaves in your own country, being a slave in your own country, being a foreigner in your own country. It is not right. It is not right. And we are not going to accept that, not even a single bit. We're not going to do that. We are not going to do that. We are not going to do that. Zambians are reacting. Mao Sampo was not supposed to apologize. The Minister of Health, Dr. Chitaluchilufya, him testing COVID-19 today is a scam. Is a scam. You now can't speak out if you're working for the government because you are afraid to be fired. You now can speak up as a Zambian because when you speak out, you will be arrested. It is not right. We have the rights to speak out. Eunice, you are saying, Zambian people, wake up, please. We are not cowardly people. Yes, we are not coward. Eunice, and they're saying, I can't believe this apology for what something not right. Eunice, what you're watching from? Yes, imagine. Botswana is watching. America is watching, and lots of people are watching. Mao Sampa is our hero. Yes, he's our hero. Is our hero. He says what the Chinese were doing was inhuman. Who will speak for those Zambian workers suffering under the so-called investors? If you're an investor, you come to Zambia, it doesn't mean you have to come and oppress the Zambians. No, you are here to invest in Zambia and make our Zambian people live a better life. Make Zambia a better life. That's what you are supposed to do when you come in Zambia as an investor, not to oppress them and call them foreigners in their own land. That's not what you came for to do in Zambia. This one says, come 2021, you all forget about all these issues and vote for the people paving a way for colonialism. Who did us Africans? Oh my God. This one says, you see, the Chinese does not give Zambia anything. The loans given goes right back to the Chinese because in the agreement, the only Chinese can do is infrastructure work. And it is unfortunate. Listen to me. Chinese are in Zambia. Chinese people are in Zambia making money, and they have a bank in Zambia. Not only one, they have two banks in Lusaka and Kitwe. And these banks are called Bank of China. Bank of China in Zambia, meaning after working out and making those monies, they bank their money straight into their banks. It doesn't stay in Zambia. It goes out of Zambia. That's what these Chinese are doing. Why can't the Chinese people bank with the Zambian banks? Why can't they bank in Zambia? But they are banking their own banks that the Zambian government allowed them to have in Zambia. They have the banks in Zambia called Bank of China in Zambia. Bank of China in Zambia. Bank of China in Zambia? Oh my God. Oh my God. This one says, I always hire Zambians and I have felt so bad since 2011 from what I see the Chinese do in Zambia. They are doing everything wrong in Zambia. They own a bank. Bank of China in Zambia, in Kitwe and in Lusaka, the capital city of Zambia. Why are they banking in their bank Bank of China and not in Zambia. They don't care about Zambians. Chinese don't care about Africans. Even when you're in China, they mistreat Africans. They don't love them. They don't care. They love themselves. They care about themselves. You can't own land in China freely. They will mistreat you. Wake up, Africa. Wake up, Zambia. The doctors that were sent to Zimbabwe from China, 20 Chinese doctors. Are you telling me that Zimbabwe doesn't have trained doctors? Are you telling me that Zimbabwe doesn't have trained doctors? It does. They say Africa has no jobs. Africa has no jobs. What are the Chinese people coming to do in Africa if there are no jobs in Africa? Zambia has no jobs. What are the Chinese people coming to do in Zambia if Zambia has no jobs? This one says one day we will just wake up and find that 85% of our Zambian resources belong to Chinese because we do not want our leaders to. Imagine, Zambia has no jobs. What are the Chinese coming to do in Zambia? Why can't they do their works in China? Today, every contract is given to Chinese. Part of ZNBC. Chinese are there involved. Zesco, Chinese are there involved. The road contracts, Chinese are there involved. Everything, literally everything. Stadiums built by Chinese. Kenneth Kaunda International Airport, Chinese. And we have seen how some restaurants, I've posted video. You can check out some videos on my YouTube channel. You will see Chinese people owning restaurants in Zambia, and they are labeling the things they are selling in Chinese. We've seen posters labeled in Chinese, flags flying all over Lusaka, Chinese flags. We've seen those things. Let's not be cowards. Let's speak out. Let's speak out. Let's not be cowards. Let's speak out. Let's not be cowards. Zambians, wake up. Let's speak out. Let's talk about our God, God, that is being taken every day from Zambia to the people that are enriching themselves. Everything in Zambia is about connections. If you don't have connections, he says sorry for you. He says sorry for you. He says sorry. Lord have mercy on Zambia. Lord have mercy on Africa. Lord have mercy on Zambia. Lord have mercy on Africa. Africa should unite so that it will not be colonialized anymore. Colonized by the Chinese people, by the foreigners. Zambia should be more colonized by the Chinese people, by the foreigners. Zambia should wake up and not sleep so that we are not going to be colonized once more by the Zambian, by the Chinese people who has taken Zambia to Chambia now. Laura is saying, yes, Zambia is on debt, but we have our God, God, that can take Zambia out of the debt that it has. But then the God is being sold out, and only few individuals that are in authority are benefiting from the God. And that's why, if you check my YouTube channel, you'll find a video that I was talking about the God in Zambia. And we have a hashtag, and these people are speaking out to say, bring back our God. We want it back. The God that we have, natural resources being given, that were given to us by God, can pay our debts that we owe China. We can pay that using our our God-given natural resources. And now, because the mayor apologized, some people are thinking the mayor was given money by the China people. No, I don't think so. I don't think he was given money. There is some people higher than him that squeezed him to an extent where he apologized. Right now, I'm even ashamed to be called a Zambian. Feeling ashamed to be called a Zambian, like I'm ashamed because of what is happening. And I can see some points there. The world is laughing at us because of what is going on. Alpha, I'm going to give you my number. Alpha, I'm going to give you my number and hope, or you can also, Alpha, you can follow me on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm using Peter Shakes Kaira, favored. Alpha, Tiberius Alpha 1. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm using Peter Shakes Kaira, favored. And then inbox me. I can give you my number there. We can talk. My WhatsApp number, and we are going to talk. We are going to talk on things that you want us to talk about. Follow me on Facebook, and I'm gonna reply to your comment, give you my number as well just here in case you don't find me on Facebook. But on Facebook, the same name that I'm using on YouTube is the name that is on Facebook, but just add favored at the end of it. Peter Shakes Kaira, favored. That's the name I'm using on Facebook. And on Instagram, I'm using the same names as well. So that's what is happening back here in Zambia and in Africa. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Why are our leaders failing to speak for us? Why are they failing to represent us? All these leaders, what exactly are they doing? It's unfortunate the things happening. These so-called leaders are selling the nation off. Angel Malaika, it's very sad. They have sold our Zambia slowly and we are just looking like this. But then it's a person like you and me, a youth like you and me with open eyes that can go on social media, on our platforms that we have on social media and speak out. This time around, it's social media working. And of course, if we go out on social media, unite, do hashtags, we can find our own time that we can go and meet and just speak out. As long as our government will allow us to give us a permit to do some peaceful protest and speak about these things, because it is not right. Zambia is our country. We only have one Zambia. We don't have two. And we should have our rights just here in Zambia. Corruption have risen rampantly, and it is not even reducing. Only those that are in authorities, that are in those higher offices, are the ones that are benefiting, and the poor Zambian is not benefiting. Wake up, Zambia. Wake up, Zambian youth. 2021 is coming. Vote wisely. Vote wisely. Let them not come and buy you beer to sell your vote. Let them not come and give you 100 kwacha to sell your vote. Let them not come and give you meal, cooking oil just to sell your vote. Wake up, Zambia. Wake up. Let not them come and buy your vote with a simple 100 kwacha. Let them not come and buy your vote with a simple bag of meal. We have seen what they are capable of doing. We have seen what they are capable of doing. Few years, they came to us, asked for our votes, and we voted. But look at the way we are living. Look at the way we are living. And on the other hand, COVID-19 coronavirus has revealed a lot of things in Zambia. And the same coronavirus is being used as a scam by those that are in authority. I'm going to post a video. You are going to see that video very soon when I'm done with the live stream. You'll see that video where some people are getting contracts from the Ministry of Health, even talking about how they are going to be giving 200,000 kwachas to some selected individuals. Kenneth Kamba was recorded on a phone interview, and I have that recorded interview. It's in my video that I talked about. I'm gonna be uploading it on my YouTube channel later when I'm done with what I'm doing right now. Wake up, Zambia, and do the right thing. Corrupt people in the government. Sometimes you might blame the president, but he might blame him and not telling him the truth that is on the ground. It is yesterday when we were seeing a video where you went, where the Chinese are digging gold. They are mining gold. You went there, permanent secretary and the minister failing to agree. This one says this. The minister says, me, I told the permanent secretary that he shouldn't allow these people to mine gold. How possible is that? I guess it was because for the fear of losing a job. And he now puts the permanent secretary in hot soup after washing his hands like Pilatus in the Bible. He says, I don't know this thing. Oh. I don't know it. Zambian youth, as I come to the conclusion of this video, thank you for every comment. Thank you for participating. And if you shared the link, thank you so much. If you had time to share the link, if you didn't have time to share the link, be able to share this video, be able to share this link to the people that are out there so that they know what we are talking about, so that we can have fearless people speaking out. Share the video. Let's have the info. All right. So thank you so much, everybody that came on my live stream. Thank you so much for participating and contributing to what I was talking about today. I really appreciate. And as I leave this live stream, I want to speak to a Zambian youth that is there. My last words are: wake up, stand up, speak out. Don't be afraid. If you can't go out and speak, use social media. Let's speak out of the things that are going. Let's call a spade a spade. Things are wrong and we should speak out. Let us not be afraid, because one day, we are going to be receiving Chinese passports. One day, we are going to wake up in this our Zambia with Chinese taken over everything. So let's wake up. Bring back our gold. Gold. Bring back. Don't forget, after this, I'm going to be uploading a video of the mayor apologizing, and also the audio of the health minister, Dr. Chitalu Chilufya, where, he had a meeting with Kenneth Kamba Ekada, giving them contracts. So thank you so much. God bless you, and may God give you wisdom to see what is wrong and speak out. God bless Africa. God bless Zambia. And let's all unite and do the right thing. Shalom, shalom. God bless you.